Okay. So my duty also is to welcome the chief guest officially, and it's my honor to invite and welcome Shreya Rao because she, like I mentioned to you, I've seen her life at a distance, and when it came to failures and mistakes, I've seen how she's actually gone through life. Being an architect, as a profession, coming from a family which also runs schools and do many more things in Hyderabad. One thing is there in her is that she's never let it go, right? And of course, she'll share a story a bit on that, but I think that is what keeps all of us going. Can I invite the chief guest, Femina Miss India 2018 second runner-up, Shreya Rao, please. Now, all the beautiful and young mothers, here is an opportunity for you to ask some very good questions with her. Thank you, Shreya. Over to you.
Now I take over. So I'll be in the center. And a very good evening, parents. It's always an honor to come back to schools and colleges. I keep telling my Miss India team that, whenever there's a college or a school event, please send me there. I don't know if the other Miss Indias are interested, but I love interacting, and something with the next generation is something that motivates me. I don't know how far I get to touch them, how far I get to touch the tiny tots or the minds of college students, but I think I indirectly get motivated whenever I'm here. So thank you for having me, Youngin, and it's a great initiative because, let me say sir, I think uncle bolungi to again. So like he said, it's a huge responsibility, and I know what it takes for a parent or a grandparent to let their child's care be in someone else's hand. And definitely this, what you've just seen, after my pageant, it's been almost 8 or 9 months that I've not seen this video. Can you believe it? I was so scared because I know that was not a Miss India answer for me. So it was one step to failure for me, that I couldn't give an answer that got me a bigger crown. And so the number of times I said, definitely, I was just counting. And like my friends, I remember, were telling me that you used that word a couple of times. Now I was counting 1, 2, 3. Okay, too many times. The nervousness on that stage was, I think, 100 or 1,000 or I don't know how many more times. But for me to even stand on that stage in front of so many people, I had Karan Johar and Ayushmann Khurrana on stage. I was sharing the stage with who I've been observing from when I was a kid. I used to watch them on TV, and for me to even share a stage, just before this we had a performance with Madhuri Dixit ma'am. All 30 contestants from 30 states we performed. So for me, I don't know, in that nervousness, I don't know what I had spoken. But this theme is very, very close, like he said, not just the question. I think I would have answered that better. I'll tell you why. 2017, my journey for Miss India had started, not 2018 when I participated for the second time. So 2017, when I went for the auditions, I just tagged along with a friend and said that, chalo, experience ke liye Miss India ke liye jayenge. I said, okay. I was 8 kilos more than this. And I didn't know how to even stand on heels which are 4 inches or even 2 inches tall. And had absolutely no idea what is makeup. Makeup for me was one kajal and one lipstick, which they made me remove, saying you're not supposed to wear a dark lip color. So in the auditions, I don't know what they saw in me, what the judges had seen in me, and they said, no, this girl has potential, let's take her in top 3 from a state. So I went in the South Zonals, which was held in Bangalore, and I knew I was not making it further, but it was very clear that that day when I walked on the stage, wearing those heels, not knowing how to walk, I knew I was going to tremble, I knew I was going to fall. But the way I built up that courage, and I was the first one to start the show. There were 15 girls. The minute I walked, I felt like this is where I want to be. And I went back from the zonals. I didn't make it further in 2017 top 30 when Manushi had won. So I didn't make it further, but I said, no, architecture is what I think I see myself. That's where I see myself. So let me go back. I went back, but something kept going on in my mind that, okay, Miss India journey cannot be just this for me. I had never dreamt of wearing a crown, trust me. It was not a childhood dream like everyone else says. I was not this tiny girl who thought, ek din main Aishwarya Rai banungi, nahi. So my dreams were very different, and you know, in 6th grade when I used to write slam books, we used to have these slam books where we would write, what's your ambition? I would not know if I wanted to be a doctor, an architect or an engineer. I used to write, I want to make my parents proud. So my entire journey has revolved around how to make my parents feel proud about where their daughter, their only daughter, is standing. So once I took it up and I said, okay, Miss India is not happening. I finished my graduation, I finished my architecture. I was happily working in a job in Hyderabad. And then they called me back to see the 2017 Miss India. And when I went back, my sister beside me, she was telling me, you know, you were just one step away from standing on that stage. And I was watching 30 girls beautifully walk that ramp. This was nothing. They walked in Manish Malhotra and I felt like, oh God, I just missed out a chance. So I said, okay, let me work on myself. Kya jayega? I might not make it to the crown, but I'll improve myself. I started gymming, I started working out, I started learning how to walk in heels. Now I feel like I'm flawless. I feel like I can't walk in flats anymore, but people around me hate me for it. But I learned how to do my makeup, and once I came back in 2018, I was one of these contestants who came back, according to the pageantry world, I came back to win the crown. I just went back to be a part of top 30 and experience Miss India, which not many girls get a chance to do. So for me, even being on that stage and even winning the crown was a joke. If you've seen the video carefully, I'm like, ye kya ho gaya? Like, why did this happen? When did this happen? For me, this was a cherry on the cake. But like they said, if there was not 2017 and if I hadn't failed in that particular year, I don't think 2018 might have been good. I might have just been a part of top 30, but I wouldn't be wearing this crown. So I know the push of failure. I could have answered that question much better now.
So I'm going to ask that
yes.
question now. So here is an opportunity for you. I'm not as handsome as Ayushmann Khurrana, but I can probably stand on that side and ask you the same question, right?
Oh, yes.
So let's cheer her up, okay? Ready? This is the stage. Okay. So contestant number 30. Contestant number 30, Shreya Rao. So who is the better teacher? Failure or success?
Thank you for the question. According to me, failure and success go hand in hand. But when it comes to who's a better teacher, I think all of us, each and every one of us, eye to eye face failure some or the other time. The push that failure has given me and that gives anyone is way more larger than success. If 2017 wouldn't have been a tough time where I had failed, I don't think I would have been wearing the crown presently now in 2018. So I think a better teacher would definitely be failure.
Ooh, come on! That's it. I wish I could have gone back to the past and just put the crown back to you.
No, I'm very happy. I think this is what I
Fantastic.
deserve.
I think that's why I said when we thought about the theme about celebrating mistakes and failures, and when we actually thought about Shreya, so I told Toral because I know her past, I know 2000, because I remember once sitting with your dad and we were all having dinner and we were talking about, oh God, where's going to be the party, you know, and then we heard later on that didn't happen, right? Because he was so excited about it, you know, her parents are so loving. And when we heard you came back, I think that is something, it's a huge lesson for all of us. Because we always think it's very easy. We push our kids, right? Thoda 1 to 10 mein thoda problem hua, to it is a big problem for us, right? So don't worry today, okay? If there are schools which are pushing them, don't worry. Let them push, you don't push. So I think this should be one lesson you have to take back.
And the moral support of parents especially is so high. The first time I went, they knew I didn't go very seriously. The second time when I had to go, they were absolutely against it. They said I was changing my career path. They said, why do you want to get into acting now? You're already an architect, you're established, what are you doing? So when I had their support, once they were my pillar of strength, that's where I think the role of parents comes. Where unless you trust your child, I know it's too young parents, I'm talking to very young parents, but unless you trust your child to where they could be, what they want to do in life, it's not your dreams. You're supposed to support them for their dreams further. So I think once you trust, that one trust of my parents actually led me to where I am today. And I would not stop. It feels like this is enough. No, I'm still as greedy. I'm still not gonna stop to make my parents proud. I'm still gonna remember my slam book diaries and still go on and make them more proud now.
Thank you, thank you. So we have an opportunity for maybe one question. From any parent? Come on, सबके दिल में तो था एक Miss India बनना. Come on, you can't hide it, right?
I think I've all answered all the questions.
You spoke about makeup, you spoke about everything, you covered up everything. So thank you so much, Shreya. Thank you for accepting. And yes, Toril is telling me wait.
Any questions, audience? Oh, there's a question.
Ah, there is. Wow. Can someone give the mic to him? Yeah.
We have a Mr. India.
Yeah.
Mr. India.
Which way is that?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very serious. I'm worried about the question.
What has changed before you became the second runner-up of Miss India and after you have become second runner-up for Miss India in your personality and your overall growth?
Thank you for the question. I feel like it's a pageant right now, not the judges. But lovely question, seriously, thank you. I think the world around me, the way people see me, has changed 360 degrees. My own parent, my own father has absolutely changed his perception about me. When I was doing architecture or when I was studying, when I would do sports, I don't think he had that much belief like every other parent. He said, okay, meri beti to ye banegi, uski marzi hai, I've given her all the freedom. But now the way he sees me, the way he trusts my opinions, I think everything, the way people, I wouldn't have had this audience looking at me for so long and actually listening to what I'm saying. So things around me have changed 360 degrees, but the personality I am, the way I was, the smile I had, the respect I have for elders or anything, not bragging, but that groundedness has never changed and it will never. So I think the roots, I'm catching on to my roots, and I think that's one of the most important parts of my lessons and the journey. But I think that's what has changed. Things have changed around me, but not me. And I'm very thankful to God about it, because I think that's very important.
Thank you. So I have one question. You've got more questions? No, right? So I have, which we actually asked you backstage. So what is your future plan? What do you want to do? Because I know there are Aishwarya Rais, there are Sushmita Sens, there are Priyanka. Everyone has gone that route. What's your plan?
I think everyone has their individual plans. Every Miss India or every girl has a different plan. Miss India was a very short-term goal. Like I said, I have a crown on my head, but that's not going to feed me later. But with all due respect, I'm an architect by profession, and right now I have an events company starting up, and we have, it's been 5 years, I've been a part of it in Hyderabad and 1 year in Bombay. I know a lot of parents and everyone has this doubt, no Tollywood, no Bollywood, why are you wasting your title? But I think I find my passion in this more than anything else, more than sharing a screen space with, I don't know, Shah Rukh Khan. So this is something, why? It's about, I think it's about every individual And cinema, I have a lot of respect. I love movies, and I don't think I can be a good actress or be the glamour quotient in any movie. But I've always said that I have a dream director, Rajamouli Garu, I think Bahubali starrer. So probably if he says that you would suit my Bahubali 3 character, I'll definitely do it. But apart from that, I don't have any big dreams of starring in movies. I think I really find my passion in a lot of other things. I'm a management student, and I'd love to carry on with it. And events is something that really drives me, and I'm going to take care of it.
Thank you.
I don't want to be another Aishwarya Rai or Priyanka Chopra. I want to be a Shreya Rao.
Yay, that's it. Thank you.
Now I would like to call upon Mr. Shilpin Tater, Mrs. Nikita Tater, Mrs. Rennie Francis, and we already have Francis Joseph in this, on the stage.
Thank you, Shreya, for gracing the occasion.